The N-word is just a word.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Fat Acceptance Month, and who better to talk about other than our favorite large gentleman, Boogie2988, and his financial ruin and how his life has been going to shit. Now, Boogie's an interesting character that's been around on YouTube for time now, but I don't think he's ever had a more entertaining arc than his most recent one to at least laugh at. I mean, if you take a look at his fucking Twitter, you know, he ruined Halloween for me. What the fuck is this? Happy Halloween from Jabba, Leia, and Salacious Crumb. And he has his little, like, 20-year-old freshly riped girlfriend next to his fucking, like, look at these man... Dude, this is horrible. But this one is so much worse. Help, and it has his girlfriend, like, choking him out. Why is... What is this? He's like that trans neck meme that you see like a whole bunch of meme posters putting on Twitter, you know, trying to make fun of trans people. And then you have this girlfriend like making this weird face while having a leash chain on him. This is just the worst. You know, it doesn't get fucking worse than this. And you know, at this point, he's just interaction baiting. Bring me Solo and the Wookiee. Like how many photos does this motherfucker have? Let the past die, kill it if you want to. More, it was so cold, if I had nips, they would be hard. What the fuck? And then most recently, you see this tweet of him talking about Black Miles Morales as the new Spider-Man. This won't work? I don't know the context of that. But yeah, Boogie's fully playing into like the Predator pedo memes of him being Jabba the Hutt and keeping his little 20-year-old girlfriend on a slave, like, leash. Just saying this is like the worst shit ever. But in case you didn't know, there's this huge Boogie documentary that was dropped, 55 minutes long, like by this guy called Mike Klum, kickstarting his YouTube career, already at 1.1 million views. And overall, it just goes into how depressing and how sad this guy's life has basically become. This guy, Mike, had about 9 months to film Boogie's life, just getting any footage, kind of any content he wanted. But in the middle of it, after like a couple months or a few weeks, he had to take a break from it just, I guess, to reevaluate his decisions on whether or not he wants to go forward in this because of how depressing it was and how sad of a sap this guy is. Because even though it's very true, Boogie is the reason for all of his current day problems for the most part that he goes through today, whether being extremely overweight, his horrible financial fucking situation that we're gonna get into, or his dead YouTube channel for the most part and overall dying career. There's all, like, not just, he didn't just make a couple mistakes down the road, you know? For him to be in this situation, it's continuous mistakes every single day and just continuously choosing to not get on the right path. But at the same time, this guy's fucking severely mentally ill. So there's that push and pull of how much can you blame a guy who has this whole laundry list of mental illnesses, and as well, because of his fucking overweightness, now all these physical problems as well. So yeah, of course, things on that front of him just being born with things like mental illness that he necessarily couldn't control, you can't really criticize him for, and you can give him a little leeway. But in regards to his full scheme of actions that Boogie's done in his life, he has a lot to blame of just himself, his overall character. And because he was born with some mental illness doesn't mean he's completely free of any responsibility or blame as well of the shit he's done over the past few years, getting himself in this situation. But I wanted to show a few clips from the documentary that fully got across the point of what was really shown here. And starting off with my favorite clip. This was like in the first 2 minutes of the documentary, and I... just watch.
I don't know if I should talk about this, Mike, but I'm going to. There was one girl that I dated. She liked a lot of childish things. She liked rubber ducks. That's why I have some of these rubber ducks. And one of my favorite memories with her is us sitting in this tub, her playing with rubber ducks as I washed her, and then when we got out, I took her to bed. One of the best nights of my life, Mike. Happened right here.
Yeah, that was like a minute into the fucking documentary. With all of the recent pedo accusations, you know, everybody calling him a groomer for being a 50-year-old, getting with a 20-year-old, like, random trailer trash girl. All in a midst of all of those rumors, all of that discourse online, how does he, what's the valuable information he decides to give to start off the documentary? Well, you know, I had this girlfriend who was into childish things. You know, she liked to play in the playground. She liked to color in between the lines on her coloring books. And every night, I would bathe her, and I would tuck her into bed, and I would, you know, kiss her on the forehead goodnights, and then I would fuck her.
Yeah, so when it comes to financial approach, I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Money comes in, money goes out. For the longest time, my ex-wife handled that shit, but then I got divorced. I don't know where my money is. I don't know what it's doing. The only thing I've ever done with it is I threw it into crypto and then lost a shitload of it.
So this motherfucker, and by the way, none of this is exaggerated to my knowledge unless Boogie is lying straight through his teeth. Because when I first reacted to this, I thought a lot of things were exaggerated for the sake of the documentary, or some scenes were flat out just scripted and faked because they just seemed that way. But there's been tweets of Boogie responding to people saying that certain scenes were fake, and he says none of them were fake. None of the scenes were fake, none of the parts of the documentary were fake at all. So this motherfucker had $750K in his bank account, in his savings, good for life. You know, he can invest that, he could put it back into, like, invest in real estate, something, right? Motherfucker puts it in a shit coin, MILF coin, piss coin, and loses 600K. How? You know, like, you would think after you lose 100 grand, you know, 200 grand, 300 grand, you just call it a night, you know, say, hey, you know what? This isn't for me. I'm too much of a fucking tard to get involved in this industry. But you let it swallow like 60, well, I can't do fucking numbers, but 600K out of 750K savings. It's like, what mental illness is doing this to you? It's got to be one of them.
Well, here's everything. If you want to see, there's $2,758 in my bank account right now. And let's see if mortgages come out yet.
And he has $2,000 left. Dude, most college kids I've met have more than $2,700 in their bank accounts. What the fuck?
Tomorrow, when they take mortgage out, I'll have about $700 to live off of until the 20th when I get paid again from YouTube. So I'm just going to live off of $700. For that, I still owe $163,000 on my house. I think my net worth is zero. Once you pull the equity out of the house, get rid of the house debt, sell off all my collectibles, and pay off all my debts, I think that puts me at $0.
See, stories like this is why I'm not afraid of when I hear about all like these big athletes, these big, you know, music stars, these big YouTubers, how they're facing financial ruin. And I'm like, damn, even the people who are millionaires, they're making so much money, even they got financial problems. How did that happen? I'm gonna be fucked. But no, you know, most of these people who have these bad of financial issues, they're just complete tards. How do you fuck up that bad? And what's the most ironic part of this whole, you know, documentary is that as Boogie is explaining on how fucked up his financial situation is, how he's in a ruin, and how he's gonna be filing for bankruptcy soon, he's gonna lose his house and just be working at McDonald's, you know, throughout all of these shots, it shows all of his like retarded little toys in the background, his rubber ducks, his collectibles, his like Magic Gathering cards, all of his arcades that he could sell for thousands of dollars, all in the background as he's crying about his financial situation. It's the most ironic shit ever. I mean, I bet like there's no way that some of these shots weren't done intentionally. Especially this one. Boogie talks about on how that he got $10,000 for his boxing match against Wings of Redemption, but because of all of the preparation it took before then, he already spent essentially $10,000 and really didn't gain much at the end of the day. While he has all of these like retarded Pac-Man fighter games, like retro things that can go sell for thousands of dollars in the background. And this is the problem, you know, it's not one mistake, it's not two mistakes, it's not three mistakes that end up defining people's lives, you know? It's the continuous decision of not changing, not breaking the cycle every single day. You know, I don't get to like some preach cringe shit, but every single day he's got an opportunity, you know, hit the treadmill, do fucking something. But it's just continuous decisions of choosing not to do that. And later on in this documentary, it shows that Boogie spent $200K on hookers in the last like 3 years between 2018 and 2021, and even to the extent where one of the hookers quit sex work because of how repulsed she was by Boogie.
I am a former sex worker escort, and Boogie2988 was one of my clients. I am now married with 2 kids, and sleeping with Boogie is one of the reasons I quit sex work.
I took women on vacations, and I took them out to fancy dinners, and I took them to like Disneyland and shit.
He bought me dinner, he got me a purse that we were talking about over messages, and he got me a couple gift cards, and he spent well over $5,000 on just that night.
$5,000 on some random street whore hooker. Like, if you take a look at this guy's channel, his career is definitely salvageable. You know, you can start making new videos about whatever you're passionate about, or make it on a new channel and you could succeed. You know, you already got like a pretty big jump off point to boost up a new channel to, like, you know, get it support, get it into the algorithm. But he just continuously doesn't choose to do that. I mean, maybe this new video is a start of something. I don't know what the fuck this Miles Morales video is, but he seemingly just posts a whole bunch of drama shitter content, despite saying that he's done with the drama. Like, in this video right here, it's over, I'm done with the drama, yet continuously talks about, like, his girlfriend telling the truth. He made some tweets shitting on Penguin Zero, making a video on him. He's just, you know, that's the saddest thing about him. He's not gonna break the cycle. But at the same time, it's so hard to show sympathy, because it seems like a lot of these problems can be fixed if you just, like, you know, slowly start to work at them, or, you know, even have quick solutions like selling your fucking Pac-Man arcade game to maybe to, you know, pay off a couple of the bills to help that out. But yeah, overall, this documentary was great by Mike Klum. Good work. It was interesting and everything. But I guess fully puts in perspective how this guy Boogie's life is. But yeah.
When you Google my name, you might see rumors that I beat my ex-wife and I'm also a pedophile.